Hello everybody, and welcome to a new Cities Skylines series. Today we're going to be, in this series I guess, we're going to be creating a state. So I've started up in this new city. I don't quite remember its name, but check the description. You'll get a link to the entire mods and assets playlist that I will be using for this build. And let's just get started, I guess. So the city comes in here and goes into this one roundabout. Now I'm not a big fan of this because if we follow the city out here, you can see there's an interchange here that kind of does some wonky things here, but that'll bring it here. But this is actually the main highway. And this highway is kind of small, not gonna lie. But I guess we will have to do with it. We'll do with what we've got for now. So I think for our main road, let's just start with a bigger size, just because that's, it'll just allow us to upgrade into the future. And let's just go with, I don't know, should we do a cheap one? We can do a cheap one for now. So we'll come off like this. I don't really think there's much of a direct direction to come off of here, so let's just, let's do this, I guess. Sure. Alright, so you can see we have this here. Now let's see if this mod works. Oh, hey, would you look at that? It actually did get rid of it. That's one thing I was curious in learning about. Now this is strange. So what is going on here? With this city, I don't know how detailed I'm gonna get. I might get super detailed. I might stay pretty darn simple, so who knows. There is grass on this road. Is there anything I can do to fix that? No? Alright, people will just drive through grass. That's normal. So, that's not quite what I had in mind. But okay, so we're going to do that. I think right here we could probably put our lane connectors to keep these going straight. And I know it seems kind of like premature to do all of your traffic stuff when we haven't even built the first building in our city, but you gotta remember that traffic is the lifeblood of your city. So let's go ahead and take a look around our map. Right now we have this lake, pretty interesting. We have a river coming down into this lake. This river comes up along here. We could possibly take water out of this river, but I don't think I want to. It's fairly small. I do like how it's made though. There's another highway coming up here that connects down here, so we always have this at our disposal. But I think since this river comes down like that and it comes out here, right? Yeah, wow, there's not a lot of current here. Hopefully maybe we can get that going. I think what we'll do is we'll take our water from up here, maybe have it just come off of this highway here. Or, you know what, even better plan, we could dump our sewage somewhere. How big is our tile? There's the end of our tile here. Okay, so if this is the end of our tile, then we could hide this down here. Okay, that took a long time to build. And then I could probably just bring this like straight down here. I'm not too concerned about laying that out nicely. And then when we get our water, we can probably just put in a water tower. How does that sound? Yeah, we'll just put in a water tower right there. Let's build a little fence around it. We don't have too much money to start off with, but we have enough. And then I don't know how to use the prop line tool. Well, that answers my question. That's how you use the prop line tool. Okay. Is there a fence here that kind of looks like a prison? Not really. Chain link. Yeah, that'll probably be good. Alright, so we have this little water tower here that's built pretty nicely. Now, we don't have a lot of starter power plants. I do have some from the Steam Workshop. I also have a lot of different types of power lines, although these ones don't... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know it actually, like, worked like that, though. Oh, that's really cool. I'm excited to use those. Cold fusion, maybe not this early in the game? Low-tech coal power plant sounds about right. Now, we need to kind of scope out an area where we want our industry, and I think I'll keep the game playing, that way we can kind of make it daytime eventually. But I think... Let's look at our resources, actually. So, I don't think they're going to be right there. I think... Actually, I don't think we can look at our resources this early in the game. So since that's the case, let's go ahead and create a little dirt road that we can send our power plant to. So let's just bring this down here, and let's say we can put our power plant down here. That way it's out of the way and there's not going to be any pollution. I think the only people I want possibly crossing on this road are SOS and maybe garbage trucks? No, just SOS. SOS only. So I don't really want anyone crossing there. In fact, I think I really don't want people making U-turns here, so let's not have that be happening. That should be set up good enough? Maybe? Maybe people will be able to get there to work there? Who knows, we'll see. Let's just expand this down. Let's try and very roughly follow the highway. So that's going to have water. That is our power plant producer. So usually I'd assume that these power plants would have like a really big power line. Alright, so we're going to take this power line and let's find a good spot for where it can follow. I don't see why it couldn't follow this road here, or it could maybe come out here. I do have concern. Alright, there we go. And just force it across there. And then this is going to look kind of weird because I don't really have a substation asset, but I think we can probably run this one along here. So let's see if I can get... there we go. Hold Alt. And then we can use Control A for prop line. Well, maybe I shouldn't run them there, because if they run there, that could cause a major issue. So since that's the case... Where's going to be the best place to run these? We could run them along the backyard here? I guess? I don't see why not. Alright, so I'll just run some power lines along the backyard. And that took out a lot of our plots of land. That was what I was afraid of. So instead of that, let's move it a little further back and see if that will take them out. It did not, so that's good, and then we'll just connect those up. Looks totally normal, completely, absolutely nothing weird about that. But I don't have a substation, so, and I don't think there is a substation. Yeah. So that's okay, that'll work for now. So we'll have these running along the back here, and let's just have some houses in the beginning of our city. So there's fences here, we don't really want anyone building there. Alright, I think we have all of the essentials we need, so we can speed it up a little bit and see if we can get some people coming in. Hopefully our water tower will start operating eventually? Maybe? Or is it just not going to operate? We have people who would like water. Can you start operating, please? Hello, water tower. I placed you so you could fetch water. Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding this water tower. Is it supposed to be nearby water? How does it work? Provides a water force, but not... If a water tower is built on polluted soil, requires a drain pipe to work properly. So it should be working, right? Let's try selling it. Selling it and replacing it. Maybe that'll work. Work! Please? Will you please work? Oh, it helps if I unpause the game. We need water. Please fetch water. Alright. Seeing as how you're going to be that way, we can just suck some water out of this side of the lake here. And then I'll just run a small... We don't really need that big of a power line down here, so I can just run a... Yeah, this is probably a good one. Just gotta run along the side here. Hopefully that should suffice. It looks like it is, seeing as that is now operating, so we can keep the water tower for cosmetic effect, but I'm gonna shut it off. Okay. Alright, now we should have water. Oh, wait, has it been working this whole time and I've just been stupid and missed that entire part? You know what? I probably have. I keep thinking that's a sell button. Okay, so since that's the case, since I don't know how to pay attention to my own thing, there we go. Alright, so people are getting used to our little area here. Now, I think it's about time we start expanding, seeing as our needs are skyrocketing into the sky and we're not making any money. So it's probably a good idea if I pause the game until we do make some money. So let's go ahead and make our first junction. I think what we can do for this part, at least, is we can take this and let's put our industry down here. Or at least the beginnings of our industry, because that seems like a good spot for it. Maybe at one point I could build a bridge across here, but I don't think it's... Whoa, autosave! I don't think it's that important. Alright, so I don't want to put it too close to our houses here. Let's expand this road out, and let's get it curving, because we don't want it to run straight towards the highway. So we'll have this come down here, and come down like that. And I'm gonna make myself go broke, because I'm not paying attention to my money. But we should have enough for now. Get some houses when you first come in. Maybe some businesses along here. We could probably expand our industry out that far. Get some businesses along here, because this is the main road, and then more houses up on this hill. So hopefully people will start building there. This power line is not happy right here. That's not what I meant to do. We just take that there, put that there, and it's gone. I see. It has recalculated things because I moved that power line. Alright. So we have these power lines running down the back. These guys will get power from magical sources. Let's put this running down here, and this running down here, so we can get these guys all watered up. Alright, so I switched the construction speed back up, so it shouldn't be nearly as slow when people build. But we are still not making money, and I'm not sure why. Now these guys are going to need their own power line, so we'll give them a bigger one, because we don't really need rural. This one is probably a good bet. And then, how do you turn that? Shift P, alright. So now if I put that like that, does that, nope, okay, that works. Alright, cool. So these guys have their power, and they'll start expanding out. And, yeah, most of the city here is, it's going off pretty well. So this has traffic lights. I'm assuming the new version, did it do that? No, it did not. So we'll just control-click there. That seems like a good spot for it. Now, a lot of people say, you know, like, each lane should have its own purpose, but when it comes to right turn lanes, here's the thing about TMP, right? You go into TMP, you click on policies, and oh look, vehicles may turn at red traffic lights. This is a thing I helped implement myself, so I tend to like to have this go straight and right. I see this all the time in real life too. I don't really see a problem with it. And then, for left turn lanes, I really like to have this type of road. Because when I have that type of road, control-click, when I have that type of road, it can turn that into a dedicated left, and then people will use the center lane there to turn left. And then we might need to set this back up. So we'll click stop and remove, and control-click. Okay. Now, there is a problem with this type of road, though. Okay, first of all, fix that. Second of all, there is a problem with this type of road, and it's that people going the opposite direction really like to drive down it. So usually, I'll shut it off for everyone except for SOS, because obviously SOS always gets priority in that lane. So this means that people on this side of the road are not going to go into the center here, but people on this side of the road are going to go into the center. And then, I just really like to check my speed limits, because I like some roads to have faster speed limits than others. And again, you can see there's a problem with this type of road where the center speed limit just tends to be slower. So they're just small things you have to check, but it's a similar situation for like this this smaller one here. And unfortunately there's not a no-turning version of this one, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. So for this type of road, what I'm going to do is actually shift-click this, and for both the two here, because you can see this is a 3-lane road, but it shows 4 because the center lane goes for both directions. So if I shift-click, you can see it shuts down for the entire thing, except we want this lane here to be turning dedicated left. Alright, now I'm not entirely sure I really want people crossing here, but I guess that's not going to be a very severe problem. And now, magically, by clicking on this, I have completely added those for no reason. Okay, it's gone now. Totally normal occurrences, just in case you were aware. So now we have this red light photo enforced, whatever that means. I've never seen that before. Alright, so it's saying they want more places to live. What, you guys want to live somewhere? Why would you want to do that? Alright. Well, since that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down a little road here, and this can kind of be our main-ish road for... I think I'll probably build some houses up on this hill. Because I think a lot of people really like hillside property, so it might be worth investment. So we'll just take this up here, and I think for inner city roads I want the grassy ones, because they look nice. And then we'll also bring this one up, although that is getting pretty steep. Yeah, just a little bit pretty steep. I'm looking for this mod. There we go. So, but it's not so steep, people won't use it. And then here I want this to be stop, and that to be stop, because I hate these people, so they have to stop. We'll bring this up here, put some more houses there, and that seems like a good spot for them. So we'll do that. These houses are just appearing out of nowhere, exploding into existence. They are just appearing. These guys need water, of course. I can't believe I would forget something as simple as water. So we'll just painstakingly put that up the hill, somehow building in all of these guys' backyards. Alright, so these guys are building here, we have stop signs here. I don't think these roads need a crosswalk. They'll probably be good without them. And obviously that lane's going to do that. Are we going to have parking along this road? I guess we can. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of parking along the road, but I don't know. Okay, so we have all of these guys building here, and eventually they'll get into a spot where they're comfortable. But I think I'm probably going to end up calling it quits for this episode, so I thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!